One rapper throws a mic at a fan and another literally kicks a fan off the stage when they jump up, but none of that compares to a rapper knocking a fan out with combo punches. These are rappers who flipped out at rude fans. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson ain't no punk when it comes to handling beef. His street cred is legit, don't matter if you're a fan or not. 50's always ready to throw down if someone steps out of line. One time, a woman thought she could get away with pulling 50 into the crowd. But 50 don't play favorites. Man, woman, whatever. If you're starting shit, you better be ready for consequences.
I said this is a guy. Y'all exactly. What you got to say that for,
50 does some damage control later and invites her on stage.
Come on. Tell her to come over.
But that ain't the only time 50 had to school some fools. Back in 2018, he was rocking a show in NYC when a crowd got too turned. Some fans decided to test an already pissed off 50. But all this ain't nothing new either. 50's been about that life since his G-Unit days. During a quick concert in the 90s, some clown tried to jack 50's spotlight, but he shut that down real quick. Now, 50 ain't always about throwing hands. Sometimes he uses words to put fools in check. Like when he was on a date with Nicki Nicole, and this SoundCloud rapper wannabe NFL Doom started acting a fool. Dude was already heated and squaring up, trying to get 50 to hit him. And when 50 doesn't bite, he starts to pop off, demanding 50 check out his stuff.
He just wanted you to just see his.
But 50 kept his cool. Instead of swinging, he schooled him with some real talk. Showed him how true G's handle business without resorting to violence.
I put money on myself. Are you crazy, though? I am crazy. I'm crazy about my talent. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. How is it gonna work? Talk to me. It's not gonna work. How is it gonna work? You know it's not gonna work. Why not? Because you're stupid. The way you're approaching it is wrong. How? First of all, the CD don't have one. Nah, what the fuck you gonna? There's nothing to play right now. There's nothing you can show me right now that's gonna help you.
But some people just don't learn. Same clown came again at 50 later on, thinking he could push his luck. This time 50 wasn't in the mood for another lesson, so he just let his fist do the talking. Fitty's got a reputation for a reason. He's always handling his business. Dude's been through the trenches and ain't afraid to remind folks where he came from. So if you're thinking about messing with 50, don't. Now this next rapper is also known as a menace who doesn't care what anyone has to say. Eminem's the type of MC who ain't afraid to go off the rails. Dude's so savage he dissed his own mother and kids, and you know he ain't holding back on anybody. If you step to Slim Shady, best believe you're gonna clap back hard. Don't matter if you're rocking his merch or not, M's ready to spit venom at anyone who crosses him. At this one show, some fool thought it was smart to test his patience and didn't skip a beat before he started tearing into that clown. He went from spitting bars to spitting fire at this dude, leaving the crowd shook.
No, mother. Until I find that mother. Just do it. Everybody saying it was them.
Eminem's got no chill when it comes to dealing with haters and troublemakers. He's the kind of rapper who will turn a concert into a roast session real quick if someone's acting up.
And who was that crowd talking about Buck, Eminem, and Aristotle?
Love is love. Love is love.
What's wrong with you?
Don't.
So if you're at one of his shows, just keep your head bopping and your mouth shut. Cause if you mess with the real Slim Shady, you might just end up being his next punchline. Like this next rapper who really couldn't stomach taking an L from Rap God. The MGK v Eminem beef was straight fire, but it was mad one-sided. After Eminem bodied him, MGK switched lanes, bouncing to a whole new genre. But it looks like MGK's still salty about the whole thing. Dude's out here signing autographs for his fans. Out of nowhere, some fan drops Eminem's name, and MGK straight up loses it.
We gotta get in the car. Have you talked to Eminem since you got this beef? Did you pay the pick guard? How tall are you? Woo! Yeah! That's how you do it.
Homie went from chill to heated in a hot second, proving that MGK still carries that L from M. One mention of Slim Shady, and MGK's ready to throw down even with his own fans. But he ain't the only rapper ready to throw down with his fans, cause our next one lets fans know that he wasn't playing with their jokes. King Von was straight up gangsta. Dude was about that life even before he touched a mic, and he made sure everybody knew it. Coming out of Chi-Town, he knew the gang wars, so he wasn't about to let nobody play him. One time this kid thought he could slide in on Von's DMs talking reckless. Von had just posted about losing a homie to the streets, and this fool tried criticizing, but Von wasn't having that. Set that kid straight real quick, showing him what happens when you disrespect a real one.
How you feel? You a shorty on, oh, I'll kill you. Yo, as a little boy, I'll choke you out my motherfucking beat. And then that boy, I'll drop my motherfucking on you, pull up, I'll kill you for real, man. Yo, ass HFE Larry, yo, ass a goofy, man.
The fan tried clapping back, but you can't really win over a death threat.
Yo, ass is a boy. Stop. Let me go play with somebody else, bro. For real, I don't even play like that, gang. For real.
Now that ain't the end of it, because another fan thought they could also run their mouth at Von however they wanted. And Von shut that down too, proving he don't discriminate when it comes to checking people.
You sound like out my DM if I kill your okay? That stop playing me, man. Stick to this internet, it's real life, but you f***ed up on my mom, stop playing me. But where you at?
Von kept it 100 at all times, even if it meant putting his own fans in their place. He was a street dude first, rapper second, and he wasn't afraid to remind people of that fact. But our next rapper also came up with Von in O Block, and just like Von, he don't let people mess with him either. Lil Durk's a certified street gangster turned rapper, and in the streets, gang signs ain't a joke. People catch bodies over that ish, but some people don't get the memo, or they just don't give a damn. At a Lil Durk show, one fool thought he was hard, throwing up gang signs like it was all fun and games, but Durk and his squad weren't about to let that slide. They went from performers to enforcers real quick, jumping into the crowd to check that dude. But this wouldn't be the only time Durk schooled a fan. At another show, some clown thought it was cool to disrespect King Von's memory. Now, if you know anything about Durk, you know Von was like blood, and that's why Durk switched up from spitting bars to spitting fire at this disrespectful fool.
Hey, look, I don't give a oh man, nobody disrespecting Von and
Yeah, Durk's always been about that life, keeping it 100. Don't really care if you cop tickets or merch. If you step out of line, he'll remind you real quick that he's still got streets in him. In Durk's world, respect is everything, and if you can't show it, you better be ready for whatever comes next. But this next rapper took things a little too far. Cardi B, the Bronx bombshell, went from stripper to chart topper, and she ain't just about bangers and bling. She's a real one, keeping it 100, clapping back to anybody stepping out of line. Cardi's out here with her fans trying to show love when this one idiot decided to take things too far. Cardi couldn't let it go and she went off on this dude. But that ain't even the craziest part. Fast forward to July 29th, 2023 at Dre's Beach Club. Cardi's doing her thing on stage when a fan decides to throw a drink at her. Who's gonna let that one go? She grabbed that mic and threw it at the fan. The whole place went wild for a hot second. Security had to step in and drag the fan out of there, but Cardi, she ain't miss a beat. Once the drama was cleared, she jumped right back in like nothing happened. Cardi might be a superstar, but she's still that girl from the block who don't take disrespect. And like Cardi, this next one was also ready to throw hands at a fan. Travis Scott ain't your average rap superstar. This Houston-bred rapper went from producing beats in his mama's crib to selling out stadiums worldwide. But he also got a temper hotter than his beats when fans step out of line. In 2015 in Switzerland, Travis was crowd surfing and vibing when some fool thought he could jack Travis's Yeezys right off his feet. Oh, he went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Let's go! Let's go! Interdictions back! Straight from Mexico.
Travis started popping off, calling out the wannabe thief.
Get that motherfucker! Get him! You tried to take my shoe? You want to be a thief?
Travis wouldn't stop here. He turned the whole crowd against this clown, telling him to mess him up. Next thing you know, the shoe snatchers catching hands from all sides. It went from mosh pit to fight club in 2 seconds.
Get him out of here.
But wait, there's more. Another time, this fan mistook Travis for A$AP Rocky. Now, Travis ain't about to let nobody confuse him with another rapper, especially not one he's been accused of biting. When the fan called him A$AP, Travis was ready to throw down then and there. These incidents showed Travis ain't just all talk in his tracks, and he's ready to get real physical real quick. Fans might love his music, but better think twice before stepping at Travis the wrong way. Now, speaking about rappers who don't play when fans start acting up, we're switching gears for this rapper who checked a fan for going too far. Kendrick Lamar, the Compton wordsmith, ain't just another rapper. K-Dot's the conscience of hip-hop, dropping gems that'll make you think while you nod your head. But don't get it twisted, even a lyrical genius has his limits. In this one concert, K-Dot's rocking the stage, vibing with the crowd when he decides to bring a fan up to spit some bars with him. But things went left real quick when this girl dropped the N-word like it was nothing. Kendrick hit the brakes on that concert.
The rules a little bit.
Well, it's just really cool, bro. You have to work.
You gotta bleep one single word, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Kendrick broke it down not just for her, but for the whole crowd. Here's where it gets tricky though, cause at another show, a different girl comes up and does the same thing and Kendrick lets it slide. Got some folks scratching their heads wondering why the different treatment. Yes, even the most conscious rappers gotta navigate these tricky situations. And speaking of rappers who've had their fair share of fan drama, this next one sometimes lets things get a little too real with his fans. XXXTentacion, the Florida-born rapper, would mix genres and stir up controversy wherever he went when he was alive. In this LA show, X was doing his thing when a chick started beefing in the crowd. He wasn't having it. Dude stops the whole show, calls out security, and gets her kicked out.
Save her. Save her soul. She's trying to fight? Oh yeah, get her out of here. Can I She's trying to fight, get her out of here. We don't fight, we're family.
That ain't the half of it. At this other gig, some fool thought he could get handsy with X, but what he didn't know was that X don't hesitate to throw hands. Showing that street cred ain't just for show. He can go from performer to fighter in a hot second. And there's that other time X was really in the mix, riding on someone's shoulders, doing his thing with the crowd. But things got too heated, and some fan took a swing at him. X clapped back immediately, turning the concert into a straight-up brawl.
You punched me in my face! You punched me in my face!
X addressed one of these situations, and again he went off on the fans for not respecting his life.
I told everybody to wait to touch me. Do not touch me, and if you touch me, I am going to punch you in your was my exact words. I am going to protect myself and punch you in your
X wasn't just about that emo rap life. He was ready to keep it real, even if it meant getting physical. And now speaking of rappers who had to handle wild fans, this next one had his fair share of crazy concert moments, including one time where fans got too rowdy, and he had to take matters into his own hands. Lil Pump, the SoundCloud sensation turned mainstream menace, ain't just about Gucci gang ad-libs and rainbow dreads. He's got a bit of fist first questions later streak. Pump was in San Diego doing his thing when some overexcited fan decided to crash the party. The chick jumps the stage trying to hug Pump like they are long-lost homies, but Pump ain't having it and shoves her off real quick. But that's light work compared to what went down next. Pump's in the zone performing his song Boss when some clown decides to play target practice with Pump's face. Pump goes from 0 to 100 real quick and he and his crew start swinging. The fight was on.
You do that? That was you? You think you funny? Go up here and do that.
In the end, the troublemakers do get tossed out, but the damage is done. Looks like Pump ain't just about catchy hooks and designer threads. When it comes to push and shove, he's ready to throw down, fan or not. Now speaking of rappers who don't play when it comes to disrespect, let's talk about a Migos member who got a rep for defending his turf, whether it's aimed at him or his wifey, Cardi B. Offset, 1/3 of the trap trio Migos, ain't just about ad-libs and ice. The Atlanta-bred rapper's got a rep for keeping it real, whether he's spitting bars or checking fans stepping out of line. Some fan thought he could get up close and personal with his phone, probably trying to catch that TikTok clout. But Offset wasn't having it, and he smacked that phone out of his fan's hand.
What up, Offset?
That's just a warm-up. Let's rewind to 2014 when Migos was still on the come-up. They're rocking a show in Massachusetts when things go left. Offset sees something he don't like in the crowd and decides to handle it himself. Dude straight up Superman dives into the crowd, throwing hands at some unlucky fan. Next thing you know, the whole Migos crew's in on it, like watching a rap show turn Royal Rumble. Security trying to break it up, but it's too late. The show's over. But hold up, there's more, cause Offset's ride or die attitude ain't just for himself. When it comes to his wife Cardi B, he's always on guard. They're chilling at this strip club after a show, vibing and performing. When this delinquent pops champagne on Cardi, Offset switches up quick and throws hands at a disrespectful fan. It's clear Offset don't play when it comes to his lady. Don't judge him by those flashy chains and designer fits. If you mess with him, he's throwing you down, whether it's for himself or his fam. And speaking of rappers who keep that same energy, we gotta talk about the rapper who got a reputation for being a real G, even when he's dealing with his own fans. You know, DaBaby's got the rep for keeping it real, whether on stage or in the streets. And some fan thought he was gonna be slick, comparing DaBaby to Roddy Ricch. DaBaby cursed this dude out.
I listen to all your music.
What's your favorite song?
You did the box, right?
But you ain't seen nothing yet, cause another time DaBaby is leaving this venue when some woman gets too close for comfort. And the next thing you know, he's slapping her silly. To his credit, DaBaby does apologize when he found out he hit a woman.
All them fans and how many people knew how to zoom in? Just zoom in instead of popping me on my mouth out with the phone. So I do apologize. It was a female on the.
But the woman couldn't believe he was being sincere.
It's a joke about it. Like yesterday, he uploaded something on his page in a clothing store, making a joke about it. So I don't feel like, you know, he was sincere with the apology.
And there's this wild scene from 2019. DaBaby's in the crowd, feeling everything, when he spots a fool getting too rowdy. Without missing a beat, he knocks him out cold and keeps the show rolling like whatever. Now the craziest bit is pretty recent. This fan wouldn't take no for an answer when asking to meet DaBaby. Dude kept pushing, and DaBaby's crew decided to teach him a lesson. They unleashed a beatdown so brutal, had everyone shook. DaBaby don't care who you are. Step out of line, you're gonna catch hands. And as we keep rolling, we got this rapper who's known for his genius and his outbursts, and sometimes fans get caught in the crossfire. Kanye West, the Chicago maestro turned global icon, is more about than just beats and bars. Ye's a whole mood, known for his genius and his wild outbursts, especially when it comes to the paparazzi.
Hey, good morning, Kanye. Hey, Kanye,
But listen, even if you're rocking Yeezy head to toe, if you mess with Ye's art, you're asking for trouble. This one time, some fan thought he could heckle him during a show. Big mistake. Kanye shut down that noise.
Comedian, don't heckle me. I'm Kanye West. I am serious.
Ye's all about that artistic vision, and he'll check you if you disrupt it. You see, Kanye loves his fans, but there's a line you don't cross with Yeezy. Which brings us to our next rapper who don't play when fans get too bold, Roddy Ricch. The Compton-bred hitmaker ain't just about chart-topping Grammy nods. This young blood's got no problem reminding fans to just keep their distance. One time, a fan thought he could get buddy-buddy with Roddy, trying to throw arms around him for a pic. Ricch wasn't doing that.
Am I allowed to get one, sir? Just one? Can I get one with you? Take a selfie real quick. Take a selfie real quick. Right.
Just because you're bumping his tracks don't mean you're homies. But you can't compare that to what went down at another show. Some wild fan decided to rush the stage, thinking he was about to have his moment. Security was on that, but Roddy wanted to add his own flavor to it. Dude straight up gave the fan a personal send-off with his foot. Literally kicked homie off the stage. Roddy might sing about that high life, but mess with him and he'll just bring down Compton on you. Now there is this other rapper who ain't afraid to get physical with fans. This Memphis rapper took things to another level when a fan got too aggressive at the airport. NLE Choppa, the Memphis prodigy, does way more than spit fire on a mic. During one of his shows, some fans thought it was cool to start throwing stuff on stage. NLE wasn't having that and straight up stopped the whole concert, putting them rowdy fans in check.
Look, you caught this your ass. Don't throw shit on that motherfucking stage.
Yeah, okay, so you got a ticket. Doesn't mean you can just wild out and disrespect the performance. But check this one out, because at the airport, NLE's just trying to catch his flight when this so-called fan starts popping off. Dude got all up in Choppa's face, acting like he wanted smoke. Next thing you know, straight up brawl in the middle of the airport.
I asked you mad time. What? Stop playing.
Now Choppa might be young, but he's gonna stand his ground, and he don't care where it is. He ain't just catchy hooks and slick rhymes. There's a street mentality somewhere there. This next rapper's also got that same vibe, and he won't back down from a confrontation. Playboi Carti, the Atlanta wave maker, got a whole nother side when fans cross the line. Carti's out here getting booked when a fan decides it's the perfect time for a meet and greet. Carti's keeping his cool, but this fan just ain't taking the hint. It's like watching a ticking time bomb.
You put me next to my favorite rapper in the world. That is crazy.
If you thought that was wild, check this one. At a show, some fool thought it'd be smart to rush the stage. Before security could even react, Carti's throwing fists. Dude straight up socked that fan in the face. Carti might be cryptic in his music, but when it comes to disrespectful fans, he's crystal clear. And he ain't the only rapper who's ready to put fans in their place. Straight out of West Coast, Blueface, known for his offbeat flow and wild antics, ain't just about them bars and Benjamins. The dude's catching more hands than hooks lately. Back in July 2021, Blueface was doing his thing in an influencer boxing match against some TikTok star named Kane Trujillo. Blueface came out on top, all good vibes, chopping it up with his opponent after the fight, but then out of nowhere, some fan crashes the party, jumps in the ring, and pops off at the mouth. Next thing you know, Blueface is serving this fool a three-piece combo.
In the ring with next.
Oh, that's... Oh! Oh my God!
This is unbelievable.
Oh my God!
Fan jumps in the ring and punched Blueface.
Yo!
Back.
Yo!
It's an all-out war inside the ring.
Hold up, there's more. A few weeks back, Blueface is at the gym, getting ready for his next fight, when a dude decides to step up. Things get heated, and Blueface's trainer tries to cool it down. But Blueface ain't having this. He sneaks up on homeboy and starts throwing hands, still rocking his boxing gloves. It's all fun and games until a fan pulls out something sharp, yelling threats. Next thing you know, cops are rolling up and Blueface is headed to the hospital. But at least his street cred is solid. Now, speaking of rappers who don't play when fans get too close, let's talk about this up-and-comer who had to square up with a fan who couldn't take a hint at the grocery store. TJX6 blew up in 2019 spitting raw tracks about identity theft and credit card scams. But with all that clout comes the drama, and TJ found out the hard way. TJ's out here trying to do some regular stuff, hitting up a grocery store with his little man. A fan spots him and decides it's his lucky day. At first, TJ's cool about it, trying to keep it peaceful.
Bro, do me a favor real quick. Say something to my line real quick.
Yo. Yo.
Tell the niggas the deal though.
What up? I just said what up.
This idiot won't take the hint. He's on live, running his mouth about how TJ's lacking, like he's trying to set him up or something. Dude's getting bolder by the second, even threatening to put hands on TJ.
I should have smacked bro. I should have smacked that nigga. You talking about if this get up to 40, I'll go up to smack him. Rude. I swear, get this to 40.
TJ's trying really to keep it cool, telling this dude to fall back. But this clown ain't listening. That's when TJ goes from chill to drill in a heartbeat.
Quit what? All right.
Watch out. Come on, watch out. Move.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm not even finna do this on live, cuz. Why would I? Bro, you on some weird. Bro. Alright, bro.
The wannabe tough guy gets the message, tucks his tail, and bounces out of there. This is why you don't sneak up on rappers, especially when you don't know where they came from, because they don't care about rep nor cameras. All they care about is bodying you. And that's all the rappers we have for today, guys. Thanks for chilling. If you like the content, please check out the channel to keep up with all the crazy things these rappers get into.